Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel for this week's plan with me. I hope you guys are all safe at home and that this whole crazy world hasn't taken too much of a toll on you. So wrapping up from last week, which was my first week mostly at home. I had worked on Monday and I could have done some nannying stuff, but I decided they keep telling us to stay home. I should probably just stay home because they didn't need me to nanny those days. So I got a decent amount of work done for the week. I was able to keep busy because of the editing tasks that came up. So for the week's wins, I put that I did let myself rest. I put that I won't be homeless this month and that I restarted my yoga routine, which I hadn't been doing a great job of lately or ever really. For how I want to improve next week, I wanted to establish more of a routine in the mornings like I'd been trying to work on before the world imploded. I wanted to do my morning routine. I gave myself the week off from that, so this week I want to do that. I wanted to catch up on my Friends with Benefits podcast because we ran out of our whole stockpile of episodes, so we're right up to date now. And I wanted to do some creative work, so working on writing and things of that nature. So moving on to the week, I started with this washi tape down the middle, again, to break up the morning and evening activities. I do not like how this washi tape ended up looking. I don't know why it looks more peach than pink, and I don't really like how it pairs with the foil from the Clever Fox Planner stickers. Oh well, so I put down this all according to plan sticker to just start my week off trying to stick to the plan, trying to make sure that I am doing what I write down that I'm going to do. So I tried to put this It's Happening sticker over the habits and skills section, but it doesn't quite cover it, so I moved that up to this week's goal and put this little stay hydrated sticker next to my routine for the week, and then put an important routine sticker. I don't really like how it ended up looking trying to replace the label, so I think from now on I'll just leave it as the habits and skills section. I sort of wish they didn't have the label there at all and that it was just blank and had the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh well, it's a small design choice. So I put down my morning routine because that was one of my big goals for the week, was to get back to that. So that's drinking water in the morning, cleaning the bathroom, scooping the litter box, doing some yoga, putting on moisturizer, looking at my planner, and getting dressed. I think that's an important part of staying in a positive mindset. And if I don't feel like getting dressed, that's one thing. But if I am just sitting around not getting dressed just because I'm not even trying to engage with life, that's a different thing. So for my personal to-do list, I started doing a puzzle this week, which is a little challenging with cats, but I found this box that I could open up and then fold over when I'm not doing the puzzle, so that's been working. For my me time, I'm actually planting some celery from the store-bought celery I had, which is super fun. I just chopped off the tops and put it in a bowl of water, and it's been sprouting, and I'll plant it in a few days, which is very exciting. Now, I'm sorry that the weekly plans are a little cut off. Hopefully I correct that soon. So for Monday, I had put down this alarm clock for routine time, a little briefcase because I wanted to do an editing session, and this to-do label to record the podcast, and the due sticker because I had some edits that were due that day. So my main goal for the week was to do some work on my script, which I looked at it, but I didn't do much writing. Oh well, I tried. So I put down my to-dos to go with that goal, which were to write 10 pages, do some rewrites, and figure out the ending. I don't know that the ending is coming anytime soon, but I tried. For YouTube, I jotted down my usual to-dos. I'm sure it gets redundant to watch me write these down every week, but I really like the process of being able to write it down and check it off so that I don't get overwhelmed or get behind or let things slip through the cracks. And then the same, it's my usual Friends with Benefits to-dos. If you're new, Friends with Benefits is my podcast about Friends. My boyfriend has never watched the whole show. He's not a big fan of it, but we are watching every single episode and having a real in-depth conversation about what the episode's about, some of the backstory to the episode, and things of that nature. I took this color coding technique from, I believe, Coffee Monsters Co. I really like the way she sets up her to-do lists, and this is a way for me to color code without it being overwhelming and having to use different colored inks that don't really look very good. I really love how this comes together with just the little check dots. So pink is for YouTube, yellow is for writing, blue is for household/business, because those often go hand in hand. I used this really pretty gold foil pattern that is from my Recollections sticker that they no longer sell. Unfortunately, they were my favorite ones. And I used this quote box from Clever Fox that says, "Every artist was first an amateur," just to motivate myself that if I'm not great yet, it's not the end of the world. For Tuesday, for my work tasks, I put down this double to-do checkbox. I had some edits to do and I wanted to do a script writing session. And then I put my little girl boss munchkin. I don't really like how all the foil is looking up top this week, but it's a little too late to do anything about it. For Wednesday, I put down this important page flag. I wanted to track some of my tax mileage. As you may see later, I didn't end up doing that. They pushed back when taxes are due, which is for the best because I'm going to owe taxes, and I just don't, I don't have the ability to really figure that out right now. I did put down an appointment sticker box for the next recording session. We wanted to get a few more backlogged, and so we wanted to record 3 times this week. So I put down my appointment for that. I also added this little salad sticker to mark down that I wanted to finish batch cooking for the week on Monday. I used this important label box to put down that I wanted to edit my podcast, and this cute coffee cup sticker. These are some of my favorites from the Clever Fox stickers. I wish there were more. To put down that I wanted to organize my hard drive. I got a new hard drive to take some of the burden off of my computer, because on my computer I do my developmental editing, ghostwriting, YouTube stuff sometimes, and all of my podcast. And so I never delete the podcast episodes I've recorded, and so my hard drive on my computer was getting overwhelmed, so I got an external one. Now, on Thursday, I actually ended up switching my Wednesday and Thursday to-dos, because on Wednesday I ended up running errands, and that pretty much canceled my rest of the day. It got sort of overwhelming. I went to Home Depot, Sprouts, and Walgreens. I didn't end up going into Home Depot or Sprouts because of the lines outside of them, so I just went to Walgreens. The only thing I needed that day was some coffee, and fortunately Walgreens carries Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which is a pretty solid brand. So I got that, and I put down this Munchkin "Today's canceled, go back to bed" sticker, and just used arrows to indicate that those days were actually switched around. Going out in public can be very overwhelming. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but seeing, especially in LA, seeing how many people are still out and about, it's kind of upsetting, because just stay home so that we can get back to normal and so that people don't get sick. But there's so many cars and there's so many people and there's so many lines, and it was just overwhelming for me. For Friday, I had some edits to do, some developmental editing. That's a project that's going to be ongoing for a little while, which I think is really good. I also found this little washing machine sticker to mark down that it was laundry day on my planner it's on Wednesday. It was actually on Thursday. I put down this cute coffee monster guy to mark down the developmental editing on Friday, and then I also put down this little teardrop location icon. It's usually used as a location icon, but I just use it as a label with a briefcase to mark down that I wanted to do some edits for YouTube, my script and the podcast. So I use this 3-dot label checklist, and I used a little "once more with love" emoji in the corner at the end to mark down that I washed the dishes that day, because that was an ongoing to-do project. And finally, my kitchen is a little more under control. Now for the rest of the week, Saturday and Sunday, that's something that is still consistent, which is kind of comforting. I have my self-care hour. I put down an appointment label for that, and then another appointment box to mark down the third recording session for the podcast that week, which is season 1, episode 22. We're getting close to the end. I don't think we ended up recording on Saturday, but we made good progress this week. I'm not too worried about it. On Sunday, I put down this little clock label to mark down my YouTube session, and another 3-dot page flag to mark down which videos I wanted to record. Put down plan with me, goal plan, and budget with 3 question marks after it, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be recording budget videos quite yet. Once I figure out my unemployment and what my budget looks like, maybe I'll be able to do that again, but it's also up in the air. And honestly, right now, we just had to take a loan to pay our bills this month, because we don't want to do the not paying rent and then rolling it over to the end, and we're going to end up in worse shape once things reopen, because we're going to have to pay multiple months of rent at a time. So a family member was nice enough to loan us. We're very, very lucky that we have a support system that won't let us lose our apartment. So there's that. On that cheerful note, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are able to make your rent payments, and we're all in this together, which is both comforting and kind of scary that it's everybody, not just us. Stay safe, you guys, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Bye.